I got a little bit of a loose steering. The steering kind of floats when I'm driving, and it's not quite as tight as I think it should be. And sitting here parked, there's a little bit. A lot of times when a car does this when it's parked, you start the motor, get the power steering going, and that'll tighten up. But this one does float when I'm driving. And I just checked all the steering parts down below and everything is tight. I kind of thought it was because when I did brakes and a ball joint on this, I know I would have checked all of that. Anyway, here's the steering gearbox, and here's the arm that comes off of it, the whatever they call it, I can't think of it right now, that comes off of it and turns your steering. And what we used to do years ago, I don't know, I can feel it up here. There's a nut and a screw is what used to be on these, right across the top of this shaft, and it would adjust this. You could loosen that lock nut. Anyway, I'm going to stick a pry bar under here and show what I saw a minute ago. I don't know if I can get this on camera where my pry bar is. I think I can, yeah. Alright, get the pry bar under that, and then and it goes up and down. So I think it's safe to find a way to get access to this and crack that nut loose and tighten that bolt a little bit, and then tighten it back down. But before I do it, because things have changed so much since I did this on a regular basis, like a long time ago, I'm going to check on YouTube and see what I can find on doing that first. After looking at a few videos, I found out everything is pretty much the same as it used to be. The only thing new that I saw was on later model trucks, this pitman arm bolt down here, or nut, has a tendency to loosen up and start backing off and allowing the pitman arm to drop down. I don't know. I don't see any of that happening here. When I had the pry bar under there, the whole shaft was going up and down inside the box. That's what I was expecting to find. I don't have a good way to get at this yet with this fan shroud here. I don't think I'm going to do it from underneath. And I think I'm going to try to do it from on top. I don't know. Not on top, because there's too much stuff in the engine compartment that would have to come out, probably including the fan shroud. I'm going to try to do it from the side and the wheel well. The inner fender came out real quick and easy because this truck, little did I know when I bought it, was very poorly cared for. Anyway, it only had two little tiny screws holding it on. Really, it would have stayed in there without those. I found this, one of the air cleaner clamps that was laying, that came out with the inner fender cover there. And it's nice to have a look in here and see what's going on in here. There's access to things. I got an oil leak on the motor. I can probably get a better look at what that is. This thing here, it's just hanging loose. It looks like it's supposed to snap onto that inner fender. I'll have to, I don't know what it is, I'll have to unplug that and then open my phone up on the Google app, and it's got a little camera option there. You take a picture of something, and if Google has it anywhere on the web, it'll bring that picture up, or the closest thing it finds to it. And I've been finding out what parts are and identifying parts on this truck and other things with that app. It's real handy. So I'll take a look and see what that is. I don't know, it doesn't have any, just a sensor of some kind. I don't know, maybe that's a thermometer for reading the outdoor temperature. I don't know what that is. But I do have a little bit of better access to this. I don't know if I can zoom in on that or not. I'm going to try. Zoom in on that adjusting nut. Can't really get a, it should be that one there, I think. I think it's that one there. Adjusting nut, have to, it's one of those in there. I can't really see too good on the camera. There. As far as getting the wrench in there, I did. Got my light stuck in here. Got to find a better way to get a light on it. I got my wrench in there, and there it is. It's on the nut, and it did break loose. Now this kind of corrugated looking rubber hose there, that moves, that's flexible. Of course those hydraulic lines are rigid for the power steering, but that flex hose, that corrugated hose moves, and so that gave me some room to work in there behind it at the side where that wrench is sticking out at. This may not be the best way to do this, but everything's in the way. That fan shroud is seriously in the way, so even if I took the air cleaner out, tried to do it from on top, that fan shroud is completely blocking all of that, I think. So I'm going to try to do it from this end here. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, it takes a 3/16 Allen wrench to adjust that screw on that lock nut. You back off the lock nut a little bit, quarter turn, half turn, whatever it takes, and hold it there with a 5/8 wrench so that you can get this, you can turn that screw with this Allen wrench. Turn it down until it tightens up, or gets pretty, like it's getting tight or whatever, and then back it off just a little bit, quarter turn, half a turn, whatever, and then tighten down the lock nut. And anyway, I did all that, took it for a ride, and it seems to be okay. It's tighter than it was. It might still be just a little bit loose, but I'm not going to go through this again because I think it's a lot better than it was. I didn't put the wheel well back in yet. I don't know what this thing is. It's got broken contacts inside of it. It's kind of curious as to what that went to. But kind of a basket case, this truck, but it's got potential, and I'm learning a lot about it.